Hello, you guys. Um, how are you guys? Hey, Lynn. Hold on, let me turn this off. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Tisha, Lisa, Flip Flop the sub. Hey, Rena. Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Mimi. Let's see, Scallum. Hey, Sonia. I said hello to you, Sonia. To Lynn, TCA. Punksy, Painter Lover. Hey, Cotton Candy Boobs. Oh my gosh, you guys. How are you guys today? Memorial Day weekend. Good to see you, Lakeisha. Hey, Days. Hey, Deco. Days, I'm coming over to your channel after this. You're having one of my most favorite people in the world on. Leave It to Bieber, right? In like an hour. Hey, Grace. Miss BB. Hey, LFT. Oh, my goodness, you guys. I swear that trip took so much out of me, and Pink, too. She's on her way home today. I was like just super nauseous this morning. She was like, both of us yesterday were just zonked. I have to edit some stuff. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I can't wait because tonight I'm going to show you guys a lot of the video footage and stuff that we're going to talk about today in a pre-recorded video. It'll just be posted sometime this evening. Okay, awesome. So after this live on Day's channel, she's having the one and only Leave It to Bieber, one of the most special creators on this platform. I love her so much. So that'll be really cool. We're going to hear her story. Hey, Lena. Hey, Mama Mac. Oh, Beachy D, you're so welcome. You guys, did you see on my, I'm going to leave just a minute so you can see again this is at the end of their road. There's this on the right side, and on the left side, there's two signs. Two other missing signs, but I want you guys to see them, and I use it as my background, so I have to exit the stream and come back in. 2 p.m. Eastern. Awesome. Okay. So, and I guess I can go ahead and tell you guys that. So it's honestly pretty sad because, hey, Lips, there's hardly any signs for summer in this town or in this area. Now, at the end of Ben Hill Road, and we're going to pull up Google Maps so I can explain a few things to you guys. But at the end of Ben Hill Road, there are signs on the left and the right. And then on down just a little bit, there's another sign. Other than that, I didn't see any on any local businesses. I saw, I wish I would have had some. I would have went and hung them on all the places that I stopped. And, then there was on the lottery thing. I showed you guys that in the part one of the trip. You kind of saw the Amber Alert, just the text. You don't even see Summer's picture. You guys, there is a missing damn dog from Ben Hill Road or Beach Creek Road, and I swear to God, there's 20 times the signs for the damn dog than Summer. Seriously, there are more flyers for this missing dog in this area than this baby. And that can only be attributed, I mean, it's up to her mom. Her mom needs to get out there. You guys are gonna be it does feel dark and heavy. And you know what? So there's a house, and I'm gonna show you on Google Maps. It's right up the road from there. There was actually a red truck, like a 90s model red truck, red Ford, in the driveway. And there was a lady sitting in it for like 30, 45 minutes. I did end up stopping to talk to her. She didn't know of this case. Now, why in the hell is there a woman in the truck that the police are supposed to be looking for this specific style of truck, right? And she lives not even a quarter mile up Beach Creek Road, and she's never heard of it. That's what she said anyway. Yeah, get on the ball, Candace. I'll help. Seriously. Get in touch with me. I'll come down there for a day, and we'll we'll go all over the place. Oh, there's a little white bunny in my yard. Like, I wish that I would have a computer or a printer at home. I should have thought of it and stopped somewhere and gotten some flyers, but so the first thing I was gonna talk to you guys about, yeah, she said she had never heard of the case. Yep. I don't know, Mimi. It's on Beach Creek, not on Ben Hill. It's on Beach Creek Road, and I can show you guys where, um, on Google Maps. I'm gonna show you guys a couple things, but just be looking for my video tonight because I'm gonna put all these little clips where I'm like zooming in up close on things that you'll definitely want to see. Um, no, with your help, LFT, and thank you for the help, Lynn's help, Woofy, Tia. I so appreciate you guys. They were awesome. They were, on standby. Anything, if we would have needed something looked up or, maps or whatever, they were right there. And I appreciate that, you guys. Okay, so first thing, we go to Priceless. This is where they went for groceries that day. Milk. I don't know. Did they go for just milk in 5 minutes, a couple quick things, or did they go for so many groceries they had to have help carrying them in? We actually don't know the truth to that. But that was right across from our hotel. And wow, days, that's crazy. So the Priceless was right across from our hotel, the shop in like the little grocery store. We That was the first place we went the day after my last live stream. We woke up, got ready, went down there. Well, I did film in there to show you guys. There's a lot of cameras. You guys, there are cameras all over this town. There are cameras at there are traffic cameras and stuff. Now maybe not as many I didn't see like there's a few residential cameras I saw, but not a ton. But there are cameras all over the town. Like they would have been on camera many, many times that day. So I show you guys kind of where those are at and stuff. And I talked to a guy outside the store. He hadn't heard of the case, but his mom did. And they had he'd heard chatter about it, but didn't know much, right? He did hear like some rumor. I asked, had he heard any like speculation or rumor about the family or the parents? And he thought that he remembered that, but wasn't sure. So anyways, then we go in and there's an employee that Pink Dahlia talks to. And he says, she tells him what we're doing and stuff. And he's like, oh, they were in here all the time, and she's like, I know they were here that day. That's why we're here. He said that Candace was always yelling and screaming at the kids. That is what the grocery, so I don't know, it's hearsay. We don't know if it's true or not. It's just something that's interesting when you get told that. And you guys, we got a mixed bag. There's, some people that had suspicion on the parents. One lady I talked to, I recorded it, but it was so loud, this truck in the background, you can't hear a damn thing. But she's like, no, that's complete crap. She did, very suspicious of the parents. So we got a mixed bag. I also talked to a man down on Beach Creek Road. He was super kind when me and her were down there walking, and he had heard of it, and he said he didn't. Like the people he knew weren't suspicious of the parents. That was less a local thing and more an internet thing. Let me see your comments. I have a little bullet notes of things. Hey, Nicole. Nope, pointer lover, didn't see any. I'm going back, I swear. I'm going to tell you guys a few things that I want to do I couldn't, and I'm going back and I will hang up flyers. Okay, Grace. No, the house, yeah. And I'll get to that. Yep, if they're not on YouTube, they don't have a clue. Almost everyone I know knows about Summer. It's on our local news outlets weekly. Wow. Don't give exact look. About 40 minutes from the wells. Northeastern Tennessee. Wow. Okay, so the next thing is the house there. I don't believe she was there. I don't believe she's there at all because her mail was out on the ground and had been like rained on, and it was like in front of the mailbox, which, by the way, their mailbox is purple. And I took some photos of that. I'll show you guys. I didn't want to touch anything, but I did take photos. So first thing was soon, you guys know how Dawn says that he was on the phone with Candace the whole way home. Oh, wow, Smoky Blue Days. Interesting. So he says he was on the phone with Candace the whole way home. No way in hell. You lose didn't see a gate, LFT. Nope. You lose service. Now, it could be further up their driveway because I'm telling you guys, it is so thick and luscious. The greenery, the trees, the poison ivy everywhere. But there's no way he talked to her the whole way in because you lose service 15 minutes before you get to their house. And coming from the other direction, you don't have service. So that's just not true. Cannot be true. Now, her mailbox was painted purple, and their entire property. I have Verizon, so that's one thing, Lips, because they could have a different cell phone company. So their whole entire, but Pink Dahlia lost service too. And I'm not sure who she has. I think I'll have to double check with her. But their whole entire property is lined with like purple spray paint. You know how people will, yeah, that's smart, Lips. You know how people will mark their property with like that bright orange spray paint? Theirs was marked with purple. And I'm assuming, for summer, their mailbox was purple. There was a purple balloon that had been deflated but was still attached to the pole at the end of the road. Now the driveway, you guys have to, if you can see it in person, I really, really recommend doing that because things look so different. The video, even my own video I took, you cannot tell how steep and bumpy it is. There is no way my car wouldn't make it up it. Any car that's low ground effects, you need something a little higher, all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, truck, the Subaru, those things, obviously, but lower things, they couldn't make it. It is rough. And I don't know if she came down it, she would probably roll her ankles because it was really, really rough. If you spoke with anyone involved with the case, I did try, but they didn't want to talk. So I have friends that know the family, Lips, share. I have friends, people who have met them at vigils and things, like psych sound off, but no. I tried to, but they were not having it. But I'm not sure I'm going now. Oh, man, that would be great to see. That's why she had marks on her head in the last picture. Security cams and telecom are how I make a living in northeastern Tennessee. It's as popular as anywhere else. Business in northeastern Tennessee have to have fire systems by law, and most just bundle a security and fire system together. Every single business, cameras were everywhere in there, in the, until you get out into the boondocks. Oh, I didn't know that. Now, they had no trespassing signs, too. And they had 24-hour surveillance signs around their property, which I'm assuming have only been there since this has happened, right? A lot of home ones as well. Yeah, that's true. I thought about that. Yeah, looking beyond, they did not want to talk at all. It was so surreal. Okay, so let me pull this up because I got to show you on Google Maps so I can explain this better. And I'm going to show you video that shows, but video footage does not show. Thanks to you, LFT, keeping it on my brain. But video, even my own, does not show how steep it is. Wait, I only shared the tab, so you cannot see my mouse. Hold on, let me stop. Don't do it like that and do the whole screen. So I'm not going to be able to see comments for just a second, but I want to show you guys something. So I came up from right here, right? The woman that lives in the house that didn't know about it. Hold on one second. Go up a little bit, right here. That close, okay? Something else I want to show you guys that is so noteworthy and interesting is, we've seen how they were living and stuff like that. But if you continue down Beach Creek, this is just like in West Virginia. You'll see people living like that, but you keep going around past this Simpson Loop, and which me and her parked our car here, and we walked this whole roadside back up to Ben Hill just to look at everything close. Right here. We pulled up here, and here comes a guy down in a BMW living in a big old house. There's big old houses up there, and I'm thinking, it's crazy to think of so close, but completely different lifestyles. And like there, it is very similar to West Virginia. I mean, you see people that are, dang, I'm gonna have to get my phone out to see the comments. You see people that are living, really nice, and you see people that aren't. Hold on just one second, you guys. Hold on one sec. Bentley's dad just called. Okay, sorry, you guys. Bentley's not here, so I want to be. I get worried if there was an emergency or something. I'd want to know. Okay, so we came, like I said, there's that big house there. This lady that doesn't know about it. So we had originally come from this way and lost service way, 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 way before we get to here. Way before. Almost as soon as we got on Beach Creek Road. So then, as soon as you get on Beach Creek, you start seeing signs for that missing dog, but not signs for summer. Now that doesn't come till you're like right here, and you see him on Ben Hill, maybe like one here or one on this side. That's it. So if you come up Ben Hill Road, it's super steep. You cannot tell. This is like you're going like super straight up, and you get to her driveway. It's super steep. You continue. I mean, there's cliffs on the edge of the road, 90-degree angle cliffs. Like 5-year-old trekking around through here could not happen. Let's say she went out this way, right down the back. There's no way, because look here. This creek right here, Beach Creek, you hit it before you hit the road, and it's a cliff back up to the road where the guardrail is. That creek right now, it's the rainy season in this area, and the creek is rolling. Not only that hill is so damn steep. I thought it, because I was like, yeah, I think she could do it. I know it's a mountain, but kids are agile, and if you're used to it, no. This is like sometimes straight down. There is no way. Not only that, it is full of briars. It is so thick, full of briars. And her toys were not on the side of the hill because they played with them there. There's no way those kids could have played with them there. And wait till I show you some of the video footage. You'll be able to see better. But there's no way she could have made it off there. And she'd have to cross the creek before she got to the main road. Now, I will say people fly down this main road. They were flying super fast. But even in that case, she'd have to make it down a super steep hill full of briars, trees, get to the bottom, cross a creek that's not little. It's 6 feet across and probably a couple feet deep, 2 feet deep, 1.5 feet deep, 2 feet. It's creating like white water from going so fast and there being water in it. There's just no way. She'd have to cross that. Then she'd have to climb straight up. It is like a 90-degree angle from the road down. It's like a cliff at a 90-degree angle. Then there's like tons of really thick poison ivy everywhere. It really made me see there is no way. That's one thing that Bullhorn Betty said. I remember her saying, if you think she walked off this property, come up here and look. And then tell me if you feel the same. And at the time, I was like, whatever. She was right. I got to give it to her. She really, really was right. It's crazy how steep it is. I wish that you could really see, like, this is Beach Creek. You can see right here. So you come down, like, from the back of her house. This is where those toys were. I posted on my community page. This is like a straight up, like a mountain. Then you have Beach Creek, and then this is like the cliff back up to the road. And it is so steep. I mean, look, here's Beach Creek, and it drops about 10 feet from there to there down to the creek, straight up and down. You can see. It's wild, you guys. There's just no absolute way. Even if she came down the driveway, which I feel if she did, she'd probably fall. I think she could get down it though, but I do think she'd roll her ankle or, fall, not having somebody to hold on to. Or then she gets to the bottom, and directly across the road from her house is another straight up and down cliff, but it's up. She'd have to climb up it. It just, there's no possible way. I'm going to stop the screen share like that and do it back like just a tab so I can watch y'all's comments. I cannot wait to show you guys the pictures and videos I took from like this area that I'm telling you. Even though it's weird, the video doesn't get it the way that it just doesn't get it. You can't, I don't know. You don't truly see how steep it is and everything. Oh, hey, Cher. Hey, Incognito Gypsy. Hey, Tia Dash. Happy to see you guys. It's not a creek, it's a crick. Especially barefoot. Oh, there is no way, Dee Dee. Like, I mean, if somebody went all the way up to her property and grabbed her from her house, that'd have to be the only way she could be abducted. Because she could not have. Now, I'll tell you, there's one little area. So let me go back to this part. Let me take that back, because she could walk down. I wish I had those property lines handy, but I'll just show y'all like in a video later. Like, she could come down her driveway, or she could come down this back way, cross the creek, go down the cliff, back up a cliff. If she went back here where you see it says Limestone Branch, this is the driveway right above it. Maybe over to the left a little bit, like where that red thing is straight out, maybe. But I'd say, look, there's another creek, and it's steep as hell there too. So really, I don't know. I don't see a barefoot 5-year-old making it off that hill. There's just, if you think that they could and you've been there, we got to talk. Because like, why is video footage so weird? Certain colors don't show up the right way, like they don't look the same, and like the depth of things, like you can't see how steep stuff is, and it's so annoying. Like that water that she was swimming in that day, I wish that you could see how rocky and all like the water was. I don't even know how she was swimming in that. There were giant boulders down in it, and not just like a couple. I'm used to swimming in the river and swimming in these kind of parts, but like dangerously so. Not to mention, you guys, so we went back there. Yeah, we did lose Wi-Fi and cell. Good morning, Jess. So we went back to the horse pond the next day, and people were asking if the TCA. No, the video still doesn't do it justice, but a little bit. You can tell a little bit. But people had been asking if, I think it was it Tia and Lynn? Somebody had asked if the horses could like get down to where she was swimming. There's like giant big, then I see a giant big pile of horse shit right by where she was swimming. Not only that, there's goats roaming free down into it and stuff. Like there's that park is so damn nice, you guys. If you just drive like a little bit around, there's one of the nicest playgrounds I have ever seen in my life. I cannot get over how nice it is. Like if you're taking a kid to do something, you would take it to that playground. Or there's a swimming area. You can rent paddle boats. They were hiding up where the horses are, literally, and it's really suspicious the way that they were like way deep. Ooh, I bet that does suck. Trail riding and taking pics. That sounds fun, dude. Many of us have already canceled due to threats and stuff. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Free LFT. What happened to LFT? Oh, my son went around all the time, him and his friends barefooted. So did I, Jeanette. Like I grew up on a farm in southern West Virginia, a couple hours from north from them, but it's even more mountainous here where I am in West Virginia. And we went barefoot all the time too. But there's some stuff you cannot walk through barefoot, because there's just too many sticks, rocks, briars. You can, but oh my gosh, it's gonna hurt. It's not just regular barefoot outdoor trekking. I've seen there were huge. Yeah, there are. If you didn't see my last video, go check it out and look at those rocks. And yeah, I don't believe Warriors Park will have threats. Absolutely beautiful, peaceful, it warms my heart. My little girl's actually no, I know. Smoky Blue Days. I live in the Appalachian Mountains and I'm used to the terrain too, but you have to see this. This is not just regular mountains. This is like a drop off. You know what I mean? It's not, it don't care how used you are to it. Unless you have a bungee cord or something, there's some places you're not going to be able to walk. Adults, kids, anybody. Trust me on that. You have to go look at, please go look at the cliffs by the road and stuff. They're straight up and down in places. It's crazy. There's, even if you're used to it, like me and my friends, we were in the mountains all the time, 4-wheeler riding, hiking, climbing. We would climb up this hill that was so steep. We had to grab branches to pull up because you couldn't just climb it. But this was even more steep than that. Makes me think Candace left Summer in the care of her neighbor to make a run in the truck, and Candace came up with planting flowers and saw the neighbor with flowers. Speaking of flowers, at the swimming hole, there's not any flowers right immediately, and there's little ones once you get out there, but it would be kind of hard for her mom to get out to them because you have to go, it's bumpy, and there's lots of little mini baby streams that you have to cross that are really steep little, I don't know. Yeah, you should do it at home and film it in the horse pond. I've been to Warriors Park many times in my life, and I've never swam in the horse pond. There are other areas that are more appropriate. Exactly. That park is one of the nicest parks, and the playground is so freaking cool. It is so cool. Hey, Connie. Happy holidays. Hunter made a slip and he said, I didn't see her for a while and I went down and got her. Exactly. Why did he say that? What? Like I've said before, 2 freak accidents in one day. She has to be rescued from water and goes missing in one day. What are the chances? Yeah, Tia, I kind of explained that. Let's see. I want to show you guys in the video I'm going to post. I'll show you I took pictures of the goats, of the horse shit right by the pond, of all of that stuff. I was thinking that too about the vigil at Warriors. Let's see if I can show you guys Warriors Park really quick, just to show you how nice. But there's a couple other things. So that man that came down the road that talked to us, he's the one who said the people he knew were not suspicious of the parents. Cars were flying back and forth. There were county sheriffs and stuff going by, and let's see. Oh, okay. So one thing that we wanted to do, but we weren't able, and Tia and Woofy and Lynn were actually getting the addresses to the next day, is mine shafts. And you guys know Candace left the hill. Well, there are mine shafts within minutes of the house. So I'm going to try to map those up and then look on Google Maps and then go in person and see just how accessible are they to a regular average person that doesn't have heavy equipment or whatever. I think that would be really, really, really interesting to do. Can you move the map back where there is a V in the field? Yeah. Like right here? Okay, just a second, you guys. So, well, that's called Devil's Backbone Trail by the water at Warriors Park. Huh. Ooh, that's creepy. Duck Island. Okay, I remember seeing that. The boat ramps, the golf course. Look at this playground. Here's the playground there. It's called the Boundless Playground. Oh my gosh. I hope that, oh, you can't see it in detail because of the trees. It is so, 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 so nice. Really, really cool. Let's see. Warriors. Trailhead. Golf course overflow riding stables. Okay. So there's it's right here, right? Huh. This, right? Is this it? Yes. This is where they were swimming that day, correct? It looks like so they were like right here somewhere. Because there's the in the pictures, if you look, remember I talk about how the water opens up to the right? That would be like right here. So, wow, you guys. Hey, ATS News. Was the big yellow bus up there when you went? No. I turned around like up where the other road branches off. Yeah, we accidentally getting lost drove all the way up to the horses, like right where their little stables are. I drove past the wheels once, so I didn't get out of the car and really poke around. I just don't feel comfortable. So what we did was not on Ben Hill, but on Beach Creek Road on the back side of their property. And that's where the cliff is, the creek that I was telling you guys about, like where it's super steep, the complete drop offs that she could not get up. I don't think like a grown man, it'd be hard, like without bungee cord or something like that, and the right kind of, there's some places I don't think anybody could get up. But there's a little like pull off where you can pull off to the side of the road, and then you'll have to walk down, back to the beginning of Ben Hill. Where the other road branches off. Yeah. Candace is going over her wish list. She should be out putting, signs up for summer. There's people that live right down the road that have never heard of the case. You go out in town, you don't see shit. There are people that know about it, but there are a lot of people that don't. I talked to so many people, you guys. I really talked to anybody I saw that wasn't like in the middle of a conversation or something. Warriors Park was a really, really, really nice park. Let me see what else was on here. I'm going to have to go edit the footage so you guys can kind of see everything that I explained. But yeah, I said there was no wildflowers, and it is so hidden where they were swimming. They could have walked down right here, but they go down this, I don't know if y'all can see my thing, but you park right here. I'll have to do it like this so you can see the screen share. Entire screen. Go on, B. Okay. So we parked right here. You can walk down, and there's a gradual little sandy area that you could walk straight into the water, right? See? And it even goes down under the water. You can see the gradualness to it there. They could have, like, I could see you swimming there if you were gonna swim in the horse pond with all the horse shit and all the, instead of the actual swimming area, which whatever, or the playground. Why not take her there to do something for a little bit? But they actually walk down this, and this is where I was filming from the other day. They come down right here, and in this little area. This is because in the video, see, there's the logs sticking up out of the water, some of them. In the video, Summer's like right here, and you can see the water opens up here, back to the right, like, because she's standing here facing the water. Candace is. Why is she hiding up in there? Like, why were they that? I don't know. They were super, super hidden. It's really bizarre and super rocky, bumpy, not gradual at all, completely not. I get she didn't want to be around people because of COVID, but if that's the case, then they went a lot of they talked about water parks. They talked about there was something else. Like that it's just frustrating. Us locals don't forget this precious baby. She's always on our minds and hearts. We are praying she is found. Justice for Summer Moon, Utah Wells. That's awesome, country mama. Can't see my kid swimming in that cold water. Yeah, and I was there, think about it, like very similar time of year, couple weeks before, almost literally a year away. Why were they up hiding in the woods like that? Why weren't there so many better places that you could take her? And I don't know. Right across the road from Walgreens. But it isn't. The good thing is there's a traffic camera right there when you turn into Warriors Park. There is a traffic cam for sure. I saw it. Another thing, if you guys, I don't know if I mentioned this in my last stream, but when we went to the tobacco store, like there's the hippie house, and right next door there's a tobacco store. The lady in there said that Candace had been there that day, and she had told me like to come back and talk to her manager, but she was super cool. We talked for like 15 minutes. She said police had been back. She knows for sure police came by there to talk to the manager and get any camera footage and stuff. Hey, Angie. Very nice park. Yeah, they were in a wonky area of the park. Absolutely. So weird. In June, the water would feel good for people who've been there and seen the different areas. I'll never look for Summer because they already knew where she was. Well, that's what I was thinking, Rebecca. Privacy. You guys, I don't know. Just the fact that she's hanging out with Hunter like that in the first place. Come on. And I don't know. Then to find out and see how hidden like they were, makes you wonder, what were they doing? Trying to find something to keep Summer occupied that they could also have some privacy while she was occupied? And then could that lead to an accident? We've already heard Hunter has claimed she had to be saved out of the water from either being under too long, hitting a rock. We've heard different versions of stuff. I mean, who knows the truth? The water is clear. It isn't polluted. Yeah, it didn't. Well, I will say there was some trash out there. Not a ton. We picked it up. But there was like big piles of horse shit and stuff down in the water and by the water. It wasn't for Summer's enjoyment. Frankie, baby, that is why, you guys. And Carolina Wren, that is why I want to go back. We know there are mine shafts within minutes of the house. Minutes. So 5 minutes of pleasure worth a lifetime of pain. But anyways, you guys, I was just going to do a quick stream talking about some of that stuff. I am probably going to hop off here and try to edit that video for you guys. Plus, I want to be in Day's channel for her video with Bieber. I'm really excited for that. You guys, the Cypher podcast helped me a lot. And of course, Amber and Kelly always help with sharing information and stuff with, details of where things were and different, I don't know. Go subscribe to them and go subscribe to Lips because she's supposed to be, remember Lips? We're supposed to be doing that new, releasing new stuff. So Definitely subscribe to all those channels so you don't miss anything. Go over to Dazed, watch. Dazed is awesome and Bieber is awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. Much love, girl. Thank you, LFT. I've been listening, about to rewind all that I missed. Oh, thank you, working on me. Thank you, Rebecca. You guys, it was exhausting because we went, but it was like fun and spiritual and magical and sad all at the same time. Like being there, I can't explain like the way that you feel kind of standing where Candace took that video of her swimming that day and just thinking like, God Almighty. And I don't know. It's crazy. I'm definitely ready. Okay, awesome. Let's plan a date to get you listen to these videos. Well, message me because I'm ready now that I'm done with this little trip, and especially this next week. I have a week to work on whatever because I don't have any plans to travel and stuff. Oh, Frankie baby, I can't wait for you to see it too. Hey, Mod Squad. Is the podcast on iTunes? Is Decipher podcast on iTunes? The side diversion money of summer is involved, in my opinion. I have a question. There is one creator, I'm not going to tell y'all who because I don't want to stir up any drama, but there is one creator, because you always hear people say like this creator could be involved, this one, that one. There is one guy that is kind of shady to me, but I won't go any further than that. Otherwise, and Tim Mullen is shady. I mean, before I go, there's a man I bet you some of you guys may have forgotten about, that I had forgotten about till I was chatting with LFT. We're going to do a video. I want to do a video soon on this man. He's a possible suspect, and there's some really interesting things that align him with the case. And you guys are going to be shocked that, because I couldn't believe that I'd forgotten about this. So maybe my next stream, I'll do that. Ooh, you totally should. 6 hours is not too bad. All right, you guys. Thankful for you guys, country mama. I love you all. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Okay. Bye.